Welcome back to Cray Outdoors. Today's video is going to consist of a compilation of recent fishing trips. I've done a fair amount of fishing, and this video is going to be a lot of fishing struggles and camera struggles. Very frustrating because we've actually had decent December conditions. Everybody that I know that doesn't have to work on weekends has been slaying them during the week, but it seems like the weekend comes around and conditions are terrible on the weekend for whatever reason. Either we get a blowout or a snowstorm or a temperature drop or something. So every weekend's been tough. Our story starts the week of the major snowstorm on my local trip. Absolutely gorgeous. In most of western New York right now, there's a travel ban. Buffalo has like 6 feet of snow and counting. It's crazy. Erie County's under a travel ban, so it's also opening day of hunting season today. So you can see we've got this whole beautiful stream almost to ourselves. Benji's truck's in the parking lot, so he's here somewhere. And otherwise, not many people out today. So see, streams in western New York aren't getting destroyed. You just got to go on opening day of hunting season when it's good hunting conditions and when half of western New York is in a travel ban, and you get the stream to yourself. So anyway, I realize there's a steelhead in front of me. Looks like somebody caught one that didn't quite make it. There's another half-dead fish right in front of me. These fish are very lethargic today. Ooh, that looks like a bite, maybe. That was a smolt. Alright, finally. I was gonna say, that freaking skein sitting there, eventually. There's no way they could take that thing in their face for that long. These fish are very lethargic. You don't got a net today, do ya? You don't got a net today, do ya? Why don't you try and net it? This is on the skein. You don't want to quit. There we go. Thanks. Awesome.
Fresh one?
Yeah, pretty one.
With skein.
Alrighty. That might be that's my first steelhead on skein from a fish that I caught, I think. See ya. Oh yeah, well, we caught that fish on skein from the salmon we caught in Pulaski. They aren't hitting egg sacs today. I did miss a couple of smolt up at the waterfall on egg sacs. It's been a tough day. These fish, the temperature changed dramatically here in a hurry this week, so I think these fish are just lethargic. They're not acclimated to it yet. But cutting some chunks of skein, and finally we found there's a group of 6 steelhead right in front of us right here. It's a good thing they're right close to shore, because my center pin is completely frozen, so I'm using it as a fly rod, basically. That's why I was so confused. I never felt a hit, and I was just like, up, I'm on a rock. I think this is the first fish I've ever snagged on a Hottentot. Like Benji said, I don't want to lose my lure. Oh. It's like it's just, it sees the net and knows to... Alright. Oh, dang it, now what? Now I'm stuck back here, stuck there. Oh wow, yeah, it's a fresh one, alright. Probably, where did I hook him? Right in the side. And the front hook, too. A lot of fish in this hole, but they just can't get them to bite, unfortunately. It's not intentional. Alright, buddy. Before you rehook yourself. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, there you go. I think that's the first steelhead I've actually ever foul hooked on a plug. Yeah. Every once in a great while, you'll follow hook salmon in that top fin, but usually because they dive bill first, so. Well, Benji's now on, but he thinks he's foul hooked too. I promise we're not trying to snag them, folks. Yeah, maybe this one isn't foul hooked. We might have a real fish. I can't tell. I thought he was going all the way up to the other falls for a second. Yeah, no, dude, you got him. It looks in the mouth to me. It's right below the mouth, it looks like. He might have been going for it. I don't know. Pulaski legal. Yeah, it's in the lower chin. I'm not. I let him get you into shallower water. There we go. Holy cow, it's a big one, dude. Yeah, you're right in the lower chin.
Remember when I said there it looked like there was two really big
holy
ones
cow,
in the
dude,
back?
that's a tank. That's possible he was swinging at it, but probably not. Well, foul hooked fish of the day number 2. That's a big one. It's not that long, it's just stocky. Sheesh. Got a lot of meat on it. Yeah, they're not. There's a ton in this hole, they're just not biting today. I had that one on the skein here in the whirlpool. The only way to get them to bite is you gotta just have something smelly in their face for a long period of time, and all this fish in there in the current, stuff just drifts past them too fast. That's why I was hoping with that plug, maybe if I just held it in front of their face for a really long time, eventually they'd get angry and hit it. And somehow ended up foul hooking one. It's tough. So that day ended up being a tough day, even though conditions on the creek looked good. The rapid temperature change was definitely messing with the fish. I showed you the 2 lethargic fish on film in the video. Benji and my friend Nick, who had gone upstream earlier that morning, said that there was a struggling fish in every single hole. As a matter of fact, they actually broke some ice and pulled some fish out of some like icy graves that they were in to try and give them a second chance at life. And it's not like anybody was mishandling these fish. Nobody else was fishing the stream. We were the only ones there that day. No footprints or anything on the stream. These fish were just struggling because of the rapid temperature drop. Even though steelhead can handle cold temperatures, we think the temperature drop just was very stressful on them. To put things into context, the weekend before, temperatures had actually gotten into 80s. This Saturday, obviously the stream was freezing, so just stressed the fish out, and they didn't want to bite anything, and a lot of them were actually struggling. So only caught that one fish and foul hooked the 2. During that week, I did give walleye fishing a shot. I did hook one walleye, and of course, the camera was on, and I turned the camera off after I hooked the fish. Yeah. Alrighty. So only that one fish, and from the sounds of it, I'm kind of lucky to even get that fish. Everything I've heard, it's been a very poor walleye run this year. In late fall, we still had very low flows and warm conditions, so the run really didn't get started until late winter, and I guess it's been very, very mediocre, almost non-existent. So I was lucky to get that one fish. We've had a good, decent steelhead run this year, but walleye run not so much. And of course, steelhead conditions are always rough on the weekends when I have off from work. So that weekend we had a blowout from the snow melt and the rain. Only the smallest of tributaries were fishable. We couldn't find any fish on the teeny tiny tributaries. In fact, the one tributary we went to was posted since we had been there last, so we couldn't fish there. We explored a new tributary, didn't catch anything, but it was really pretty. I think we found the impassable barrier. I don't know, the steelhead might be able to make it up that. Alrighty, we're not skunked. Alright, this tunnel is a lot more modern, but also more interesting than the other one. I should have brought a headlamp. I need to switch my flashlight. Echo. Hello? All right, we're past the halfway point. We have no clue where we're gonna come out. We're gonna come out on the outside somewhere. All right, this is what the other side looks like. Very pretty back here. Back we go. All right, well, now we gotta get past the waterfall. Somehow we climb down it without going through the person's yard. So that'll be fun. Yeah, we definitely had to sneak past the landowner, but there's no posted sign, so the worst they can do is tell us to leave, which we would. We're leaving anyway, but we had to go on a secret sneak by to get past the waterfall. All right, back to the car. So we explored the local little tributaries that Saturday. That Sunday, we decided to fish for real and make the drive up to the Oak Orchard. Based on our research, that was the only stream that was fishable. The Oak Orchard and the streams around there didn't get as much rain and snow, so they were all fishable. Pretty much the rest of western New York was blown out, including the Niagara River, which had muddy water from Lake Erie being torn up during the windstorm. Pretty much the Oak Orchard area was our only option, so we headed out there. Somehow, I ended up being the only net on the wall that day, so I would have had a really decent full-length video between the fish we caught and all the fish that I netted. It was still pretty slow, but I netted a few nice steelhead and a bunch of other kings. Unfortunately, I mentioned when I unboxed this camera, whenever you get a new camera, there's always some bumps in the road when you're learning how to use it, and this was one of those bumps. Somehow, I turned the camera into zoom mode, so all of my footage was 8 times zoomed in, which made for some terrible footage. So this is what I have from that trip. This is what's legible, and I hope you enjoy. Benji hooks a freaking king. Of course, he's the first one to land a fish today. The only one here with a non-steelhead spinning rod. Well, there's still salmon up here. Ready? Yeah. Little guy, but hey, we'll take it. Better than we did yesterday. Can you reach him?
Let's go.
Yeah? You got the jig out already?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This guy finds the wildest things to catch fish on. It's the stupidest. It's always a Benji lure. I guess so. I guess they've all seen skein before, but not whatever the heck that was.
You guys got a net on you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Missed one out there.
Pretty hard.
Yeah, it's a real pretty one.
I know.
I said, do you care if I put it in a video?
Oh, you mind getting a shot real quick?
Oh, no, I mean like, because I'm filming on my head cam. Do you care if I put it on YouTube?
Oh, sweet. No, yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I can get a video release if you want on your phone.
No, it's, yeah.
There you go. Cool. Pretty one.
Yeah.
Nice. There you go, man. Yep. Yep. Nice fish. That's a pretty one.
I know. That made it.
Everyone here is looking into salmon all of a sudden, so me and Benji have officially switched over to salmon fishing. Locals here are kind of annoyed because they like catching steelhead and brown trout, but us being from Chautauqua County, we're happy catching salmon because we catch steelhead a lot. So transitioning to salmon fishing was a success.
Salmon, right?
Yep. My bobber, like, it just stopped, and so then I was trying to figure out why it stopped. Well, the freaking fire-cured egg sacs are working. It has 2 bites, and I missed one the drift before on this. I wasn't watching it. I was watching them net the fish. There we go. Yeehaw.
I think you got some goodies on it.
Do I? I'm good with goodies.
Big old fat fly.
Nice. All right, buddy. Off to the races. Ah, sorry. Come on, somebody over there. Are they on a fish?
You got a fish?
I got a fish on there. Okay. No wonder I got stuck on it. I don't know. I hooked a fish for you.
Looks like if you just pull it, might come out.
Okay. Ah, almost. Just like fall time.
Yeah.
Oh, almost. Yeah. Okay, cool. That makes sense why I like got stuck on it too, because I thought I was gonna avoid it, and then I was stuck, and I was like, what? I was like, how did I hook him? And because there's a fish on it somehow. Well, heck broke loose out here. That guy's got the salmon that we tangled lines, and somehow he hooked up with the salmon. And then this person hooked a nice steely. Oh, average steely. Pretty steely. One of the only steelies we've seen today, so. And then he's still got that big king up there. It's a decent one. Yep. Oh. I assumed they were both yours.
No.
There's a hook in his, lower jaw right in the chin, so.
Alright, so that's my bead right here in the top.
Okay. Might have broke somebody off and has two lines coming out of him.
I'm trying to think. This muzzle's ready.
Okay, gotcha.
That's weird. I must have snagged somebody else's line.
That he broke
I
off.
thought he was fighting like crazy too. That's crazy. Well. You got some pliers on you?
Yeah, I'm pulling out of my pocket.
That's definitely not mine. That was wild. I must have hooked him to the hook of his chin or something.
Yeah, it's really wild. Do you care if I put this on YouTube? Okay, cool. Getting all sorts of interesting content with weird stuff keeps happening.
Yeah, that was wild.
Sheesh. Thing hit it right in my dang feet. Little king. I think. Hit it right at my dang feet. I wish I was filming. Net.
You might get it all tangled up.
Keep pressure on. There we go.
Fresh one, isn't it?
Yeah. Still fresh kings in here, alright.
Smoky crap.
Yeah, he hit it right at my feet. Scared the hell out of me. Right at my feet.
I keep seeing them swimming around, so. Nice.
Cool. I'm glad I got a plugfish. Would been cool if it was a bigger one, but hey, I'll take it. There's a pretty waterfall here. We at least got one at the waterfall. So that was the oak. It was pretty slow. The brown trout run this year has been very poor. Once again, I apologize for the footage from that just not turning out. I would have had a decent full-length oak orchard video, which I was really looking forward to because that's such a popular fishing spot. Videos from the oak tend to get a lot of views because it gets a lot of searches, but it is what it is. I turned the zoom mode off on here. So even if I accidentally change the mode, I won't be in zoom mode anymore. I'll either be in 4K or ultra slow motion, which you can speed up to fast motion, like normal motion. So I'm just going to eat up more battery life if I put it in the wrong mode from now on and won't completely destroy everything. So I don't even know how it got switched into zoom mode, but it is what it is. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Fishing's been a struggle, but we have been fishing. And hopefully we get some decent conditions on weekends. For those of you that have been getting out during the week and catching a ton of steelhead, I am jealous. Congratulations. It's been a decent run this year, just not good conditions when I have off from work. It is what it is. Walleye run's been slow, but there are still salmon on the Ontario trib. So there's the Western New York fishing update for you. Looking forward to 2023, and ice fishing season is upon us. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next adventure.